Good evening, everyone. Am I audible? Okay, thank you. My name is Devendra, and I will conduct this masterclass. Okay, I have experience in data analysis, data science, machine learning, and AI related technologies. Okay, and this masterclass brought to you by the IoT Academy. Okay, it's part of Unique Convergence Technologies. Okay, UCT, and through IoT Academy, we provide various courses to you, data analysis, data science, machine learning related. Okay. So please go through this masterclass. Okay. And provide your valuable feedback. Okay. Later on. So let's start. Let me share. Okay. Let me show the slide. Okay. Before starting, I want to ask again, am my voice audible? It's clear? Okay, okay. So let's start. Hmm. So today's master class, our agenda, our agenda is to go through generative AI app, web app. Okay. So there are two parts. First, we'll go through practical session. Okay, where we'll do all these labs. Okay, hands-on labs, and in the second half, we'll go through code. Okay, how this thing is working, not in a deeper way, but overview kind of a thing. Okay, so this is our first session, first half, where we will do labs. Okay, so first lab is sentiment analysis. So what do we mean by sentiment? The sentiment is anything which we speak, okay, or write. Okay, so whether the statement is positive, negative, or we can say neutral. Okay, so for example, this one, the product quality is good, but the delivery experience was terrible and frustrating. So it's a sentence. Okay, and here is a mixed statement. Okay, the first part is talking positive, but the second part is talking about negative. It's a mixed sentiment. Okay, so our objective in this lab, first lab, is to compare rule-based. Vader is an NLP-based model. Okay, generally used for informal text, for example, in Twitter, okay, social media. And LLM, we know large language models. Okay, so we'll compare these three models. Okay, so let's copy this text, and okay, so I've copied, and let's go to our app. So first we selected this sentiment analysis, and this is our web app. So currently I'm running it locally. Okay, so here I'm typing. So the product quality is good, but the delivery experience was terrible and frustrating. So as human, we understand this thing, right? So it's a mixed sentiment. But see how it performs. Let's click analyze. and that's processing. See, so this is our input. The product quality is good, but the delivery experience was terrible and frustrating. Now we have three models here. Okay, first one is the rule based model. So see, rule based is saying it's a positive sentiment because it picked this one good because it is in the dictionary. Okay, keyword good is there, so that's why saying positive. But we know it's not positive. Okay, completely positive, right? Traditional NLP is giving the negative because it's giving more weightage to this part. Okay, terrible and frustrating, and it's good up to right up to an extent because when we are talking about sentiment analysis, any company wants to know about the user reviews, right? So more, you can say that negative user reviews, right? So that's why it's trained more on negative sides. Okay, so it's giving negative. And last, our LLM model. So see, it's giving us the mixed sentiment, right? It's saying it's mixed, and it, it is also explaining these things. Okay, so the drawback of these two is these two models cannot explain. Okay, rule based model is completely is wrong. Okay, because it's giving us good. Okay, traditional NLP is correct up to an extent because it's trained more on negative side, but LLM is giving us the best answer. Okay? And we can also here whatever it is written here in text box, we can here. Let me play the clip. Okay, so see, LLM is giving proper answer as well as explanation, and we can also download. See, this is our input. The product quality is good, but the delivery experience was terrible and frustrating. And answers from these three models: rule based, saying positive because it's only picking good, and traditional NLP, large neural NLP stand for natural language processing model. Okay, and Vader is one of a kind of a model which is trained on informal kind of text. Okay, informal type like Twitter, Facebook, and all. So social media. So it's more towards negative one to pick negative sentiment. And LLM, we know large language model. We are using Grok API here. Grok is Twitter. Okay, so we are using Grok API here for LLM task. So it's giving mixed sentiment, and the customer expresses both positive and negative emotion towards the product and delivery experience, highlighting a trade-off between quality and convenience. Okay? The quality, this one, and convenience, delivery. So this is our first that. Okay. So see, we can see this one. Why keyword-based system fails with mixed emotions? Because it doesn't understand context. Okay, complete structure. It's just looking for a particular keyword and providing the answer. But in order to decipher this sentiment, we need to know the complete structure, right? As we do, as humans do. So LLM is doing very well in these scenarios. Second, uh, let's rule-based limitation test. Let's go for this one. Not bad at all. I actually liked it. Okay, this is the sentence, and we use this kind of sign, right? Statement and Twitter and Facebook and other social media, Instagram. So if we analyze this, so this is the use text. Rule base is saying negative because bad keyword is there. Okay, see, It's just picking the keyword, a particular word, and then giving the sentiment, because we know bad is bad is negative, right? But it's not picking the complete structure of the sentence. Okay, because here not bad at all. Okay, I actually like it. Traditional NLP is giving good result, saying positive. Okay, and LLM is giving neutral positive. Okay, okay, so neutral positive kind of it, because not bad at all. So it's like, we know it's like, first giving the neutral, speaker is first indicating the neutral tone. Okay, and then later on providing the positive context. So we can also listen to this one. We can download this as well. So the same thing. Okay. So again, see, rule base is not giving good result, and NLP is giving positive, and LLM, as we know, it's giving the best result, providing the explanation as well. Okay. Let's so see expected. LLM correctly identifies positive sentiment, right? And obviously it's NLP also. Okay. So context matters more than keywords. Okay. Here context is required, not not the keywords. Okay. Context means it's going for the complete sentence. So context matter more than keywords. Let's move on to our third app. So audio based sentiment analysis. So previously we were typing, right? We are giving input through text. Now let's speak. Okay. So I'll speak this statement. I like the product, but I'm unhappy with the delivery time. Okay. Let's see. I like the product, but I'm unhappy with the delivery time. So I'm selecting the audio. Okay. I like the product, but I am unhappy with the delivery time. Let's see. Uh, okay, this is my input. Let's analyze. Click. Let's remove this one. So whatever I spoke, the text is here. Okay. I spoke this. I like the product, but I'm unhappy with the delivery time. Okay. So I'm using one of the tool Whisper, which is converting text, which is converting speech to text. Whatever I'm speaking, it's giving me the text. Okay. So in case of long, right, paragraphs or sentences, it's better to speak, right? Because we can provide input faster, right? So it's converting to text. Now it's we are we are providing input through this text, and these are the answers. These are the response. Rule base is saying positive because happy keyword is there. Okay, so it's only picking the happy, not the un part as well. You need to. It means we need to provide vocabulary, right? So it's only looking for particular keyword. Traditional NLP is giving the negative. Okay, because as I've told you, it's trained more on negative side. Okay, because we know, for any company, it's negative user reviews. Okay, they they are more weightage to the company. Okay, because it's providing the kind of, you can say that, complaint kind of thing, right? and so that's why it's giving negative, because it's stressing more on this part. I'm unhappy with the delivery time. Okay, so in that sense it's correct. Okay. And LLM, we know LLM is trained on general data sets, right? So it's giving the proper result. It's saying it's a mixed sentiment, and again it's giving the proper. Let's okay. We can also download this audio as well. There we can. Okay, so this is the downloaded PDF. Okay, again LLM is doing very well. So it's like, so how we are doing this thing? We are speech to text through Whisper, one of the two. Then it's providing the input. Okay, and we are getting the output. Okay, we are record and analyzing. So this is the audio based sentiment analysis. So why we do? The question arises. We can, as human, we can identify these sentiments. But what about, let's say, for Twitter or other social media platform where there are millions of, right, billions of text, right, coming, right? So how to analyze the sentiment? Okay, or for example, for any, let's say, e-commerce company, any company, let's say, who have millions of customers, and they want to analyze their user reviews, right? How many of them are speaking negative? Okay, so in these scenarios, sentiment analysis is useful. Okay, so and next is our fourth lab. So text to speech output. Okay, run any sentiment analysis, then click. We have already done this one. Okay, so this is same. Fifth, we have already covered this, right? We have already downloaded the PDF report generation. Okay. Next, we'll move on to our generative AI studio labs. So let's first copy this. We are selecting this radio button, generative AI, and we'll see. Say something to LLM. So I'm typing. Explain sentiment analysis in very simple terms. Okay. So it's giving all these things. Okay. It's giving these results. Here we are chat. We are doing chat. Okay. So let's summarize. Okay. Whatever is written here. So let's go this one by one. The sentiment analysis is a way of determining. I ask, explain sentiment analysis in very simple terms, and the answer is sentiment analysis is a way of determining how people feel about something, usually expressed through text or speech. It's like reading a person's emotions. Okay, so these are the things. Okay, negative, sad, bad, and all. Right? We use computer algorithms to analyze words and phrases to figure out the overall sentiment of the text. Okay, and this through chat with LLM, we can ask. Okay, we can chat. So this is prompt response interaction, right? Whatever we are typing, for example, this one, explain sentiment analysis in very simple terms. These are called prompts. Okay, and we are getting response, right? So it's a prompt response. You can cycle. Okay, uh, this one. Summarize text, our seventh lab. So we can summarize our text. It's a very big. Let's type this one. See, here's a summary of the text in 3 sentences. Okay. We can also reduce it depend upon. Or here you can say explain sentiment analysis in very simple terms. Explain sentiment analysis. Provide, let's say, 20 lines. Only generated 16 for let's explanation. Copy. And here we are summarizing. Okay. We know summarizing means we are reducing the text size. Okay. But we are getting the overall intent of the paragraph or text. See, so summarizes the complete text. Right? Is a tool to understand people's emotions by analyzing text. So we can use summarized text for those scenarios where we have, let's say, where, various right many thousand words of, and we want to reduce it to, let's say, 100 words. Okay, so in these scenarios you can use summarize. Next is next is so abstractive summarization using LLMs. So our 8th lab, so we have rewrite tone, rewrite text. Okay, it's tone control. So see, this is our original text, and we can use these formal, casual. We provide this input. This product works well but has some performance issues, and we have these 4 categories: formal, casual, SEO, and academic. So let's do. So first type the text here. This is our original text, input text. Okay, and first we want this text to be written in formal style. So if we click rewrite, so see, this product works well but has some performance issues. This is the original text, and after changing the tonality, so we are saying in formal tone, this product exhibits. Okay, see, it's come now. It's providing the formal tone. Exhibits satisfactory functionality, although it occasionally experiences performance-related difficulties. Okay, so the same text we can also go for casual. Click rewrite. It's a solid product, but it's not perfect. Okay, there are some things that can slow it down or cause issues. It's an informal way of telling the thing. Third, the same text, same input. SEOs. SEO, search engine optimization. Okay, writing in such a way that it's useful for websites. Okay, tracking to, you can say that, ranking your content. Okay, higher. So we can go for this one as well. So see, optimizing performance with balanced benefits. Our product delivers, right, this effective results, but minor improvements are necessary to elevate user experience and efficiency. And the final one is academic, same text. See, academic, so it's giving, it's like this kind of thing, preliminary assessment, right? Because academic kind of. So preliminary assessment indicates that the product exhibits satisfactory functionality, and albeit with some notable shortcomings in its operational efficiency. So see, same text, same input, and we are getting different output, different tonality. So we can use this feature as well. Okay. So tone aware control text generation. Text is generating because we are providing the proper context. Okay, right in this particular tone. Okay. Next is next level is the expand text, expand or shorten. So let's say you have this very small statement. Generative AI is very short statement. This one, generative AI is transforming industries. And we will use this one. So this is our very short sentence. Generative AI is transforming industry, and if we our mode is expand. Okay, and if we click go, it will expand. Okay, see, it expands. Okay, up to 4 points. We can expand. The generative AI, which utilizes advanced algorithms and machine learning models to produce new original content, is needed. Original content is indeed transforming various industries in several ways. And these are the various points. We can shorten this as well. So let's see this shorten feature. Let's copy this one. Let's short. See, in only 2 lines, only 2-3 lines. It's giving. The generative AI is transforming various industries by producing high quality, unique content, innovative art and designs, and enhancing the learning experience, particularly in education and healthcare. Its application range from content creation and art to medical imaging, disease diagnosis, and personalized medicine. Okay. So 3 lines. Okay. We shorten this these 4 points to only 3 lines. So you can shorten your text as well. Okay. Now we are moving on to image part. Okay. Let's that's a content expansion via prompt control. Okay. Our last ninth line. Now the next. Okay. Shorten text also here. Okay. We have done this one. Compression and abstraction. Okay. It's doing shortening. 11th, our image prompt generator. See, ChatGPT came in 2022, and after that, we also got image-based GenAI models, right? Where we can generate image as well. Okay. So currently, we can use various image generating models. So one of the is the Google Gemini. Okay, where we can generate image through text. Okay, so image prompt generator. So we know in order to generate good quality images, ultra high quality images, okay, we must know, we must provide good prompt. Okay, so let's copy this and we're generating prompt. Okay, prompt engineering for this is called prompt engineering for image generation. Okay, so let's click. So I have written a futuristic AI powered classroom. Okay, and if I click generate prompt, see, it's giving me proper prompt, expanded prompt. Okay. So generate an image of a futuristic AI powered classroom
Okay, this text and depicting this one in a sleek and minimalistic. Okay, it's giving all these things with soft neon blue. It's also giving you the color. Okay, atmosphere and all. Okay. So okay, 8 to 10 lines, approximately 2, 3, 4, 10, 12 lines. Okay. You have just written this short statement and it's giving you prompt so that you can use this prompt in one of your image generating models like Gemini or any other one, and it will provide you a particular image. So through this, with the help of this generate prompt image prompt generator, you don't need to think. Okay, otherwise you need to write it yourself. And apart from writing yourself, it will take time, right? You will be providing prompt, then it's giving you the image, and you are, it's like you are saying it's not good. You are again improving your prompt, so it will take time. So this reduces your time because you are just writing short statements and it's giving you proper prompts. Your total trial and error time will reduce. Next, titles ideas generator. Generative, for example, our next level is titles ideas generator. So here is our text generative AI for data analytics, and I want to generate 5 titles. So these titles we can use, for example, in various scenarios. Okay, so we want to generate 5 titles. So let's. So here I'm providing the topic, and it will generate. So generate title. So my topic is generative AI for data analytics. So see, first title is unlocking insights, revolutionizing data analytics with generative AI. This is our first title. See, it's quite catchy, right? Second title, data evolution, harnessing the power of generative AI for smarter analytics. See, these titles are quite catchy, right? Attractive. Okay. AI driven discovery, how generative AI is redefining data analytics. Our fourth title is From Data to Decision, the transformative potential of generative AI in analytics. Our fifth is Predict, Optimize, Innovate, the game changing role of generative AI in data driven strategies. So, and I have generated 5 titles, and now whatever I like, I can use, okay, in my content. So it's providing you titles, okay, very catchy and attractive title, so that you can use in your PPTs and presentations or any report. Code helper or lab number 30. Okay. So there are various mode in code helper. So first is the explain mode. Means I am writing, let's say, this function, and I want the explanation. I want explanation, okay, from the LLM model. This is our first mode. So LLM based code understanding. Copy, and we are pasting, and here our first mode is the explain mode. Okay. So if I run, see, so here's a breakdown of the provided pseudocode. It's not pseudocode, but actual Python code with line by line comments. It's giving you all the things. Okay. DEF factorial n base case. See? It's explaining each and everything. Okay. If n is not zero, we call the factorial function recursively with n minus one to find the n minus one factorial. Here we are finding the factorial. We are have written factorial function, and it's doing the calculation through recursion. Okay. So it's explaining you everything here. So this algorithm is an example of a recursive function, which means it calls itself multiple times to solve a problem. See, it's calling itself. Factorial n is the function, and here it's calling itself. Okay, so it's a recursive. So it's giving you, see, here's a step-by-step example how it would work for a factorial of 4. So factorial 4 is called n is equal to 0, so it's called factorial 3. So in this way, it will provide you, for example, 4 factorial is 4 into 3 into 21, so 24. It, in this way, you can explain. Second, so this is LLM based code understanding, and second is the code helper fixed mode. So fixed mode means we have written we have written code and we want to troubleshoot. Okay, fix. That's why it's fixed mode. Bug detection. Okay, we are debugging. Bug detection and correction. So and here we are selecting fixed mode. If we run, it will fix. See, it's giving you all the things. Third is the code helper mode. In code helper mode. Oh, sorry. In generate. Third is the generate mode. Okay. So in generate mode, it will generate code synthesis from natural language. So we are writing this prompt. Write a Python function to check if a number is prime or not, and we generate this. So this function works by checking if the number is divisible by any number in the range from 2 to the square root. You know this thing, right? And it's running generate. Okay, see here it's generating. This is the code. Prime check, prime number checker function. You can copy paste this one. See, our let's so these are our 15 labs. Okay, our final checkpoint task. The app looks great, but it is slow and unreliable. Analyze using rule-based weighted LLM. The reflection is which model gives the best explanation. Which one would you trust in a real product? Okay. And we know it's LLM is right. So we can do. I think I have to first refresh it. Okay. Before. So one of the user comment is The app looks great, but it is slow and unreliable. Okay. So again, so because great word is a keyword, it's saying positive always. Traditional, it's saying positive, and but it's slow and unreliable. Okay. So saying negative. Okay. So why it's saying LLM negative? Because the LLM is understanding the context very well. Because looks great is subjective, right? When we say this looks great, right? It's subjective. Okay. But when it comes to functionality, two-person will always be same. Okay. Right. If the app is slow and because they have already used that app. Okay. So this is the objective. Objectivity is here, right? It is slow and unreliable. But the app looks great. Okay. It's a subjective kind of a thing, right? So that's why LLM is it's getting the context. Okay. And the statement expresses, we can listen to this thing. uh, which is quite good because it's giving more weightage to this part. Okay. Because the main purpose of any app is the first the functionality. Aesthetics comes later. Obviously it's also good. Apps looks great means UI is good and all these things, but weightage of this, the function is more important, right? Functionality of the app. So that's why it's giving more weightage to this part, and due to this it's providing the negative. Okay. So now the reflection is, which model gives the best explanation, which one would you trust in a real product, right? So according to me, obviously this is not the good one. Okay. Positive, it's giving the positive. It's not rule based is not considering this, right? It's slow and unreliable. And here NLP is also giving the positive, but it's not reliable, right? So LLM is good in these scenarios because it's highlighting the negative, right? Negative context. And for any company, it's all about the negative, right? Negative comments, right? Because through negative comments, they will improve feature. Okay, after reading and understanding the negative comments. Okay, and their technical team will improve the features. Okay, so that's why here LLM is giving the negative sentiment so that it captures the attention of the developers. Okay, or the company. Okay. Next will next will use. Okay, now we'll move on to our second half, where I'll explain code overview. Okay, not very detailed. Okay. So understanding the generative AI studio. So we all know any app, web app or any, okay, mobile apps. There are two parts, right? UI and the front end and the back end. So UI is the front end part, right? The user interface, and back end the part like databases, okay, and data and all connections. So this is the big picture how this app works. So a sidebar with menu options, right? You have seen this app. Sidebar with menu options. This one. A sentiment analysis page. You have seen this one. Okay. generative AI tools page. This one. Okay. Buttons, text box, audio, PDF, right? We have seen all. So what the code does, builds the UI using Gradio. Okay. We are using, I'm using Gradio. Okay. Gradio is used for building lightweight applications. Okay. Connects each button to a Python function. Okay. So UI, we are creating UI through Gradio, and each button is it connects to a particular Python function. So when I click any button, it will execute the particular Python function. And we are using different AI techniques behind the scene. It's open AI. We are different AI techniques. Okay. I'm calling the I'm calling the Grok API key, so that whatever I'm asking, it is fetching. It is it the input goes to the API key. Okay. And from the API, the Grok model is running AI generative AI model, LLM model, and we are getting the result. And this is sends results back to the screen. Okay. UI is just the front function, do the real work. Okay. So this one. So if I'm clicking chat, let's say I am writing hi, and so this is the UI box, okay, buttons, all these things. So I have developed these features in Gradio, and when I click this button, chat, see, it calls the Grok API key and processing my text. Okay, LLM model is running through Grok API key. Okay, so see, it's providing the answer. How can I help you today? How can I help you today? Next section. So we started this. We are imported OS, temporary file, date time, okay, Gradio SGR. Yeah, we know, right? Yeah, for example, we import pandas as PD. Similarly, we are importing Gradio GR. And why these are used? OS for file paths, temporary file, temporary audio and PDF file. Right? Okay. Date time, timestamps in reports. So it's UTC. That's why it's giving the today's report. We have generated these, right? Okay. So date is correct, but time is because it's a UTC. Okay. So universal time coordinates, not the Indian one. That's why. So so date time is using in we are using date time in reports. Gradio builds the web interface. Everything you see, this all these things, all boxes, buttons, okay, radio buttons, cards, shadow, okay, all this is with the help of Gradio. See, built with Gradio. Next, next we are from NLTK, Natural Language Toolkit. Okay, we are importing from .sentiment. We are importing sentiment intensity analyzer. Okay, so video is one of the model there, which is used for sentiment analysis. And we have this GTTS, import GTTS, Google text to speech. Okay, so Google text to speech means, see, we saw previously that I'm typing or giving input through speech, and it's converting to text. And from this text, see this one, we got our output in text format as well as speech. So Google GTTS is Google text to speech is converting the text to the speech. So we are getting output as a speech. Okay? So Google TTS, text to speech. We are getting output first in the text format, then GTTS is converting text to speech. See? Yes. Yes. So the same is written here. Okay. And it's converting. Next. From FPDF, import FPDF, FPDF. So this is used to first text to speech audio, this GTTS, and second is use PDF report generation. We saw that right, we are downloading PDFs. So this is due to FPDF. Okay. Third is the sentiment analyzer initialization. This creates a Vader sentiment object. Okay. It returns sentiment scores and used in the traditional NLP Vader box in the screenshot. Okay. In the screenshot, I'm talking about web app. So audio to text, speech to text logic. So this is the function which is converting audio to text. Okay, this one. Whenever I am speaking, it's converting right to text, right, into text. So speech to text. So this function is doing the work. Okay, transcribe with Grok. So it's using Grok. Okay, Grok, and I have not written complete function. Just I'm just showing you the function. What this function does takes an audio file path, sends it to a speech recognition model, Grok. Okay, uh, okay, and then returns the text. So when user uploads audio or records audio, when this function will execute in these scenarios, upload or record audio. Okay, so in our case, I didn't upload. Okay, if I click this one, I can upload. If you store any MP3 files, you can also use this button, upload. In this masterclass, we use this one, right? This record. Okay, whatever we are saying, it's converting to this text. For example, if let's say, if I say, let's record. Hello, how are you? And if I click analyze, that function will trigger. Okay, transcribe. So whatever I've spoken here, it's converting this. Okay? Hello, how are you? Okay, so either upload or record. So output appears in use text transcript. Okay, output appear here. So this function will trigger. Okay, will execute if user do any of these two, either upload audio or record audio. Text to speech function. Now we are converting back to speech, right? Okay. First speech to text, then we got output through LLM, this one, and again after this, see, this is our output of hello, how are you? It's giving the sentiment positive. I'm doing well, thank you for asking. It's giving the positive response because it's a positive, right? Hello, how are you? You say this thing in a positive sense. Okay? It's giving the sentiment as well as reverting. Okay, I'm doing well, thank you for asking. And this is the output, and again we are converting this text to this speech. Okay, so text to speech function. So def text to speech. So this function will trigger. So what it does, it takes AI generated explanation text, this one, AI generated, okay, or a response, and it's convert it to into audio, this audio, this one, and it saves it as .mp3. Okay, you can download this as well. Okay? See, .mp3. So here we are using TTS, Google Text to Speech. Okay, this is how voice assistants and AI narrators are built. Okay, PDF report generator. So these are the functions. Create PDF report. So these are the input parameters: input text, rule text, Veda text, and LLM. Okay, these four things, right? We, these four things are required in order to generate. Okay, because in our PDF these are the four, right? Input, rule, base, traditional, and okay. So what goes into the PDF? Okay, input transcription, rule based result, whether it's NLP based, LLM, and timestamp. We are also giving the timestamp right here. Okay, so this first input, second rule based, traditional, third LLM is complete, and title with timestamp. Okay, and we have this button as well, download PDF report. So why this is important? Because in real AI system must produce records used for audits, clients, and compliance. So that's why we are using download feature in PDF form. Next, rule-based sentiment logic. So our first model. So converts text to lowercase, whatever I'm writing, it's converting. Checks for positive keywords and checks for negative keywords. For example, if good is written, it will say positive. If terrible is written, it will say negative. And output we have seen. Okay, this is the output here you're getting, and this is logic based AI. Okay, we know AI. The first stage of AI is the rule based. This is logic based AI, the initial. Okay, it's a very primitive one. And second is our NLP based. So here this function works. Def weighted analyzer. So text is passed to weighter, input text. Compound score is generated, and score determines whether the sentiment is positive or negative. Okay. So what is the key difference between rule based and this NLP based? So key difference is rule understand intensity. Traditional NLP understand intensity in the sense that good. It's traditional NLP understand that best. It will provide more score to best rather than good. Okay, because we know best has higher intensity. Okay, if you are saying best, okay, it will provide a large score. Understand punctuation and capitalization. Okay, so this traditional NLP understand this thing. These are the key differences between rule based and NLP one. The LMs now next is the LLM sentiment analysis function. Okay, so this is the function. Text is sent to the model. Model reads context. Okay, context means overall structure. Model understand meaning, what is the meaning, and then generates explanation. Okay, with sentiment. This is reasoning based AI. Okay, not scoring. Then we have this main sentiment pipeline, mostly this one. Okay, this is the heart of our app. Step by step logic. Check if text input exists. If audio exists, then it transcribe audio. Okay, transcribe means text to speech to text. Run rule based analysis, then NLP, then LLM, then TTS. TTS means output, text output to audio. Then generate PDF and then return all outputs. So these are the 8 steps. So when it will trigger this pipeline, when user clicks analyze button. Every output box in the screenshot is filled by this function. Okay, see here, right? When we are clicking this analyze button, this pipeline will trigger. Okay, it will see whether any text or any audio is here. It then convert to, then it provides the output. Okay, these four, it converts to audio, provide the PDF. Okay, sidebar page switching logic. Okay, we have also this one. What do you mean by sidebar switching logic? So let me refresh. If initially it's sentiment analysis, so you can see only this part. Okay, if I click generative AI studio, it will extend further. It will provide the generative AI studio tools as well. So this is the sidebar page switching. Switching in the sense extending rather than switching. And section 12, CSS styling section. Okay, here we can go for styling the page. Okay? Cards, colors, font, spacing. And UI construction we are doing through radio blocks. Okay? So with gr.blocks. This starts the entire UI definition. Okay, and then navigation bars, radio buttons. We have seen, right? These are called radio buttons. These. Okay, these are called radio buttons. So, and we have also already seen this thing, right? So we have these functions, generative AI studio tools. Okay, so behind the scene, as I mentioned, functions are doing the work. Okay, okay. So we understood how UI elements connect to Python function, how one app supports many AI tools, how text, audio, LLMs, PDFs all connect, and how real AI dashboards are built. Okay, so this is the complete AI application architecture. So see this. So this is the end. See, this is the feedback form. Okay, so please provide your name, email ID, mobile number. Okay, your current status, your highest qualification, working experience, and rate our this webinar masterclass. And if further suggestion, and base your future suggestion on any additional comments or topics, we will provide you more this type of masterclass. Okay, and in which self-paced course, as I've already mentioned, right, we provide self-paced courses as well, different self-paced and or full-time courses. Okay, so, so I'm sharing this link with all of you. Let's me go for this. Okay, so please open this feedback form, click this feedback form, and fill out the details. If any question from your side, you can raise your hand. Okay, there's a button, raise hand. Okay. So anyone, okay. Dheeraj, Divya, Giza Shoes. I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Okay. These are others. Liji, Lokesh, Naga, Ravi, Nikshit, Siddhant. Okay, so these are the questions. Are there any opening for ML interns? Okay, so do we get certificate for this? Yes, you will get. Okay, opening for ML interns. Yes. Fill out the form, Ravi, and we'll connect with you. Okay. And do we get certificate? Yeah, yeah, yeah. You will get certificate. Fill out the form. Okay, Divya and all of you, so that we can connect with you. Any question? Any technical question? Any question related to this masterclass? Okay, so I hope you all have copy copied the link. Okay, this Google form link. Okay, so thank you so much joining this masterclass. Uh, we'll get back to you soon. Okay, through our other masterclasses. Okay.